So you've decided you want to get into skiing without having to pay for the expensive lift tickets. In this video, I'm going to help you decide which skis you should get for the backcountry. This ski on the left here, this is a cross-country ski that has a backcountry and downhill focus. Now this, on the other hand, these are AT skis. These really have every advantage going downhill over these here. So you might be asking yourself, why would you be choosing this over this here? In truth, I actually end up taking these out more often than I do the AT gear. So some of the advantages for AT are going to be a full skin on the bottom is going to help you go up steeper slopes. With backcountry, you only have this patch here that helps you get up. So this is going to be able to go up steeper slopes. It's going to help you come down easier than a backcountry cross-country ski. And there's a couple different reasons for that. One of the reasons is when you take that skin off, it's just completely smooth here. And you can really tell a difference. These here you're gonna get a little bit of a drag going downhill. These here being smooth, it's gonna make it a lot easier to pick up speed when you want to. It really has every advantage going downhill over this here, because you can gain speed easier. It's smoother, so even at slight inclines, you can get a nice, fun speed going. And then since you're locked in, and you have more control over the ski itself, it's easier to burn off the speed when you want to. There's literally hardly anything you can think of that these would be better for going downhill. So you might be asking yourself, why would you be choosing this over this here? Because in truth, I actually end up taking these out more often than I do the AT gear. And the reason for that is a lot of times the places where I'm going when I'm backcountry, it's not just all up, and then down. So like say if I go up and then down and then up again, these here you're talking about like 4 or 5 different transitions. Just do the math in your head. It's like 5 minutes per time, if you're good at it. So you're spending like a half hour, an hour just filling with this gear, transitions, taking the skins off, opening your backpack, all that stuff. With these here, you just keep going. You get to the top of a hill, you ski down. You get up to a little top of a crest, you ski down. You're never stopping, and I like that. I'm a hiker, so this is more. These are going to be more active for you. So, for making adrenaline type of video or something, these are going to be better. But it's not going to be the reality on the snow, because you're going to be out there transitioning a lot, being frustrated because you've lost your downhill slope and you have to step out of the binding and get your skins on and all that stuff. Another really key difference too is this backcountry setup here. This is also lighter, like substantially lighter. Just look at the difference in the boots. It's huge. It's huge. It's just the amount of weight on your feet with this and these thick, wide skis it's probably over double. It's probably like 3 times, and that's really critical if you're out there. Weight on your feet is a lot, so it's gonna be a lot harder going up the hills with these here. These here you feel light on your feet, and also here's another thing. You probably realize this already, but if you get this here, the skis are probably about $200. The binding is probably about $60, and the boots are about $180. So you're looking at getting into the setup for about $500. Now, if we switch over to these here, just the ski itself was about $400. Okay, and then these bindings. Look at these complicated bindings. It's got all these different springs on there for different pressures. Different settings on this here. You can imagine this is quite a bit more expensive, right? So this binding alone is over $300. And then let's not talk about the boot, right? I mean, look at all this fancy stuff on this boot too. You know, this boot is about $400 or $500 too. So, and then another part you need with these AT skis is the skin, and that's like $200. So the whole setup here, you could get for like $500, maybe even like a little bit less. And the whole setup here, you're looking at $1,500 entry point. That's why I would totally suggest, if you're just getting into it, that you just get a backcountry setup initially. Because you're gonna learn a lot of the fundamentals of skiing, getting your balance, not being in spots where you're gonna potentially kill yourself, or you're gonna be in a little more gradual terrain. These I can use in more terrain because there's more snow perks around here. Basically hiking trails that you can use these in. You can go to the groom tracks with these, and those are gonna be like, that might only be like a $20 lift ticket, or some places just like a $10 donation, or you know, even free. Some, you know, the Forest Service does groom some trails around here. The advantage with this here is you can take these up. I've taken them up ski resorts. It's not a dedicated alpine ski. It's, you know, it doesn't release as well, and it doesn't have as much absorption, but you can do that, you know, but then lift tickets, you're talking, you know, $50 to what, $200, $250 or something like that per day. It's a lot more expensive to get into this here. You know, I started here. My wife, I started her here too. You know, this is just kind of more of a specialty thing. If I'm going up something a little bit steeper, if I want to go, say, up to the mountain at night, you know, they have some lift ticket is lighted up there, so I can go after dark. You're climbing a mountain, go up 3 hours, turn around and come back. That's where you want it. That's where you'd want to use AT. Yeah. So hopefully this helps you out. So it's you know, it's an upfront cost. You know, not too bad with this here. But then once you do it, it's just go to a snow park. And then if you like this kind of content, make sure you subscribe and you like the video. I do a lot of other outdoor stuff too.